Feel like a lot of us in our 20s are constantly trying to do more, get everything right, even when it's not working out for us. I feel like our 20s are such a weird phase. It's fun, it's confusing, it's overwhelming at the same time. You're constantly thinking about, am I doing enough? Am I doing this the right way? Is it good enough? Am I missing out on something? Should I be doing more? And I have definitely gone through that, and I know some of you has as well. And now that I'm getting closer to my 30s, I feel like I can actually talk about some of the things that I've stopped doing, some of the things that I've learned, which made a big difference for me. So let's get straight to the video. The number one thing that I've stopped doing is comparing my life with others. And I think social media plays a big role here because we're constantly seeing each other's lives with just one click away. It's so easy to start thinking about what's missing in yours. And for me, a big part of that comparison came from friendships. Friendships in your 20s are really confusing. Friends with people for a while, especially during your school days. And then after that, everybody kind of goes their own way. And it's actually really hard to make friends as an adult, especially when you're living a normal life. I always thought I should have a big friend group. A lot of people are around me, always making plans, always going out and hanging out. But I never really had that. But there was a short period where I was actually a part of a bigger group, maybe 5 to 10 people max. And I thought, this is what I wanted. This is fun. We're always going out, having fun together, adventures and things like that. But being in that group made me realize that I did not expect coming. It was actually a lot to maintain. Constantly making plans, making sure everyone feels included and no one is left out, no one feels offended about someone's opinion. Everybody is just so different in a big friend group. Everybody has different interests and things they want to talk about, they like doing. So it's just very hard to maintain it that way. And I also noticed that connections are very surface level. It's not very deep, it's not very meaningful like the way I really want. And it just did not feel like me. Suddenly things just started to get very overwhelming. I've always been someone who prefers deeper connection, meaningful conversations, talking about life, goals, career, aspirations, all those things. But the friendships were very surface level and we didn't have conversations like that. I am someone who prefers having 1 to maybe maximum 3 close friends where I get to be myself and I get to talk about so many different things and get to learn so many different things from my friends as well, where you actually feel comfortable and feel like the connection is deeper. That short experience of my life has really changed the way I look at bigger groups, and I know a lot of people can make it work, and that is amazing for you. I'm so happy for you that it works out for you because this is a lot to maintain. It's a lot of hard work, especially when you have so many things going for you, like work, maybe school, or maybe work and school together. And it's just a lot to maintain for me. Now I realize that I actually wasn't missing out on anything. I had a different expectation about it, and now that I've experienced that, I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything. I just wanted something different than what I was seeing online and comparing myself to when it comes to friendships. Once I understood that, I stopped comparing that part of my life completely now. Second thing that I've stopped doing is waiting to feel ready, waiting to feel motivated to get anything started. I know this is just a big one for a lot of us because I think my perfectionist side really does not let me get started on things until I get everything together and everything is right on the dot. I still struggle with that to this day, but I have started to put myself out there even more, even though it's very challenging. I don't know why, but I always had this idea that one day I'll just wake up and feel motivated and get everything done, be disciplined that day, but it just never happens. That would never click. It doesn't work that way. Most days, especially after work, I'm just tired. There's just so many things going on throughout the day. I sit down for a bit and then I don't want to do anything after work. My gosh, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll feel better tomorrow, so I'll go to the gym, be super focused, and I'll do an intense workout. But tomorrow would exactly feel the same. And I think that's when it hit me I'm waiting for a version of myself that does not even exist. Now I just try to do things anyway, because even if I'm tired, even if I don't feel like it, I will still get it done. You are not always going to feel motivated. You are not always going to feel put together. Things might not feel the best right now. Maybe your life is a little bit chaotic, but we still need to get things done anyway. Even if I'm tired, even if I don't feel like it, even if it's not perfect. Instead of thinking I need to do a full workout, it can be as simple as just going for a walk. Really, it doesn't have to be anything fancy or crazy. Even just moving a little bit, you have accomplished something that day. Any movement is good movement. And honestly, that has been enough for me, because doing something small is still better than doing nothing and waiting for motivation, which is very unreliable. And the last thing that I've stopped doing is trying to fill my time with too many things. I was feeling like I constantly need to be doing something with my time. I always need to be busy. I always need to make plans, go out, filling my time with something. It doesn't matter if it's meaningful or not. And there was a point of my life where I actually tried to live like that. I started going out more, saying yes to things even though I didn't want to, trying to be more social with everyone. And after a while, it just felt too much. My time was constantly filled with something, even with things that I really did not enjoy doing or showing up for. But I'd still force myself to do it anyway, just because I have to do something. Just because I can do more does not mean I have to do it. I don't actually want to be busy all the time. I like having space in my day. I like staying at home. I like my routine. And once I've stopped trying to fill every moment with something, everything just felt a lot more peaceful. And I'm not saying that going out and being social is a bad thing. Don't get me wrong here. If you genuinely enjoy this lifestyle, I think at the end of the day, it's more of a balance for me. And I know for a lot of people, because you will burn out. You will get exhausted trying to balance everything at once. But I think sometimes we don't give ourselves permission to really slow down, to sit with our thoughts, to take a day to do nothing and not feel guilty about it. Because resting does not mean you are falling behind. I know in our 20s, it feels like a race, like we're constantly chasing something, moving forward, need to achieve something. We're constantly feeling that way. We're trying to reach some kind of finish line. And I felt that. You felt it too, and maybe you're still feeling that way right now. But now I completely think about it differently. You don't have to fit everything in your 20s. There is time. You can figure it out along the way. You do not have to figure everything right this second, right now. There is still so much time for you. And once I stopped rushing myself like that, everything just felt so less overwhelming. Everything started to align for me so nicely and smoothly. I don't think I have everything figured out yet, and I know that is a reality for a lot of us. Life is a journey. It's not always about reaching a destination. It's about falling in love with your process. It's about loving everything along the way. But letting go of these things has made my life so much easier, so much lighter, and a lot less overwhelming. I feel more at ease and at peace right now. And I think just like a lot of us, we tend to put a lot of pressure on us to do more, to be more, to figure everything out at once. We don't even realize how much it affects us, how much it can affect our nervous system overall. Once you realize that, you will start to let go and you will feel so much calmer and so much better with life. So if you're feeling a little lost, little behind or overwhelmed or unsure of things, you're really not alone. And you don't have to get everything figured out right now. It is not necessary at all. You can just take your time and just figure out things at your own pace. I hope you learned something from this video, and I hope I am able to share some value or make even the smallest change in your life.